You hear me? Are you getting my voice or not? Hey, respond something, huh? Better. Instead of silent mode, something respond. Okay, so screen also you are able to see. Huh? Fine. Yesterday we given quanta factor for dissociation. Any doubts in that case? I think I mentioned table. You practiced that one. You practiced already. It should be right on paper without seeing. That is a practice. Huh? Do like that only. So already, which is you shared your score. I have that one last week. So at least next time, expect better that one. You can try it. Okay. Try your best next time. At least you have to get improvement at least 4 marks. Try. I'm not asking exactly 20-30 marks. Who are getting below 50 people, you can try it 10-20 marks. But who are getting near to 100 plus, you can try 10-20. But who are getting 130 plus means you can try few marks. Fine. So next, I think so dissociation we completed perfectly. Now we can write relationship between degree of association and Van't factor. You can write relationship between degree of association and Van't factor. Please note down. This also alpha, sir. Degree of association also alpha only. Association also alpha. For association, number of particles decreases. For association, number of particles will be decreases. So I value is less than 1. Can note down that point here, which I rounded that one, sir. Please note down. For association, number of particles decreases. So I value decreases. I value is less than 1. Now I am explaining. You may can see here. Please look into here. Very simple thing. This is already dissociation completed and association. Suppose here also assume that one. Initially 1 mole I am taking. Out of 1 mole, assume that one. That is maybe dimer or trimer, sir. Otherwise we can see here before that one. Dimerization meaning 2 atoms I am taking that become A2. Okay. Here 2 atoms I am taking that become A2 means here 2 atoms combined. How many atoms combined here? Only 2. That's we call dimerization. Clear? If otherwise 3 atoms of B I am taking That going to be become one molecule, sir. B3. How many atoms combined here? 3 atoms. That's we call trimerization. If you take polymerization term also, you know that one. Polymerization. What is the meaning that one? What is the polymerization meaning? Suppose n atoms become one molecule, big molecule that is. Maybe here n times of atoms is there that may can form all the bonds up to all atoms. This become only one molecule finally. That is polymerization. You understand this point? What is the polymerization? Okay. What is the dimerization meaning you got? And trimerization. Trimerization means 3 atoms combined together that can form one molecule. That is trimerization. Dimerization means 2 atoms combined together they can form one molecule. Is it clear? Fine. Now we can see we are going to discuss here. Now this is dissociated n atoms is there, sir. Out of an alpha dissociated, and those going to be association takes place. Suppose out of 100 molecules, n means 100 you can take, or one molecule I am taking, whatever that is. Some moles, these are some particles. Here, some going to be association means by n you have tried, sir. Previously, dissociation means we wrote 1 minus alpha into n alpha I wrote. Means this n particles we are getting here from 1 or one molecule. But here association, whatever number of particles going to become association, they become 1 or 2. That becomes that value is n means you can make and say dimerization means 2 particles become 1. Or 3. Suppose I wrote n equal to 3. 3 particles they are going to be associate together, they form one molecule here. N means here you can assume that one how many atoms they are existing together. Like previous like event dimerization means I wrote, sir, I think so here you noted on that point 2 atoms together. Is it correct? This is the n value here. You have to take n value is 2 here. So dimerization means n value is 2, trimerization means n value equal to 3, tetramerization n equal to 4, then polymerization means n equal to infinity. Clear? Now we are writing here initially 1, after that 1 minus alpha, alpha by n. So at equilibrium or after dissociation, total number of molecules equal to after association total number of molecules 1 minus alpha plus alpha by n. You can rearrange this is I can write here 1 plus alpha by n minus alpha also I can write. Then 1 plus 1 by n minus 1 into alpha also you can write. Or you can write, sir, this also expression correct. 1 minus 1 minus 1 by n. If you multiply minus into 1 minus 1, minus into minus plus you will get. Again above expression only will get. Everything is correct, sir. All these are. Any one you can use from here. We know I formula yesterday also noted down, that is total moles of particles after association by before association. Total number of particles after association equal to how much, sir? These are the particles. After association, I wrote here n total very clearly. All these things are n total only. By initially how many is there? 1. You can substitute here. After doing that one, anyway 1 this is I equal to what we are getting here, sir. This is the you can write I value. I equal to number of particles associated by 1. So this is, you make and write I value. From here you can rearrange, you will get alpha also, sir. This is the alpha formula. After rearranging this is, you make and get alpha formula. Alpha means degree of association. Degree of association. Please note down, this is degree of association. I am using just formula which yesterday I discussed. Previously dissociation, now this is association. If any doubts, you make an answer. If you are not asking, means I don't know that one you understood or not. At least respond after completed, we done, we understood, like that. If you are not responding, means we are not understanding, then I need to go back again. I have to ask everyone what you done. Then from that I need to get. Why I am writing alpha by n means that is mixing of atoms. How many atoms they are combined? That may be one atom combined, two atoms combined. We have to write that number. Just look here. Please open yesterday what you noted I value formula. What is the I value you noted down, sir, yesterday formula? Please, can you note it down again? I equal to total number of particles or moles of particles after association or dissociation by initial number of particles. This is the formula, sir, I value. I equal to total moles of particles. Here I am taking association, that's why I am giving association term, sir. Association by, this is total moles of particles association. After association, you can write, sir. After association by before association molecules. Before association. So after association, this is the total number of particles which is remaining, sir. Both you can add, you will get, what's the format, sir? That is 1 minus 1 minus 1 by n. Is it correct? You can write now here 1 minus 1 minus 1 by n. Correct. I'm writing, that is this is I'm writing. This is only I'm writing, sir. How to take common, please check it. Multiply that one on paper, you can get very clearly. One minus 1 by n into alpha by 1, sir, because before association how many molecules is there here? Only one. You can check it here. I'm rounding that one. Only one. That's one. This is I equal to formula. After association, this many molecules, and now how many? And before association is 1. You write, this is the same formula I'm writing. I equal to 1 minus 1 by n into alpha. This is the I value. From by rearranging, this is alpha also you can get from this formula. So alpha and I, both formulas we mentioned. So what is the n equal to? Please note down very clearly here. Dimerization means N value how much, sir? 2. Please note down these 3. Note down. Yesterday we discussed dissociation. Now I will give the difference also for you, sir. Completed, let me know that one. Okay, if you are not understanding derivation, doesn't matter. Please remember these 2 formulas. Enough. Okay. You no need to think about derivation. Think these 2 formulas, final formula alpha equal to or I equal to. Remember I equal to formula, then you will get automatically alpha formula. Once completed, let me know that one. Fine. Now we can see what is the difference, sir. We done 2 cases. One is association, one is dissociation. I am 2 explanation I am giving here. Please try to listen here. For you people only I am giving here. Whenever I am explaining, don't think this not belongs to me. I am explaining for you only. You are attending this class means everything belongs to you only. Some people just attending, they are doing some other work. That's up to you. That is at a time 2 works is not possible. Suppose we are adding here AlCl3, sir. It's going to be dissociate. You will get Al3 plus 3Cl minus. This is dissociation. So number of particles, dissociation means I value is greater than 1. But same I am taking here, solvent is what, sir, I am taking. Suppose I am taking here benzene is the solvent. Here I note down same examples will get an examination, even final exam also same example, direct examples will get. Direct examples will get. A reason we done already so many times, we got that questions. Even KVPY also direct questions we got. 2020 also JEE mains 7th morning shift, I think so, which is given same numerical value came, that is. And not only JEE, whatever we discussed NEET also, we took last year also NEET, don't worry. Now here, suppose I am adding here acetic acid, sir. Acetic acid we are adding. Clear? When we are adding acetic acid, I observed that one. Acetic acid molecular weight, you know that one, 60. Individually, each molecular weight, each acetic acid molecular weight is 60 grams, sir. If you want, you can calculate. After adding, I found that one acetic acid molecular weight, or molecular weight you can find out experimentally. Then you have to decide what they have. That molecular weight, they find that one 120 grams, sir. 120 grams means how many molecules combined together, sir, here? One molecule weight is 60 grams, but we find out experimentally molecular weight of acetic acid in benzene. Acetic acid in benzene I am finding, sir, in benzene. So whenever acetic acid in benzene, I found 120 grams. That means how many acetic acid molecules together that are existing. Two molecules. One molecule is 60 means, but I given 120 means how many molecules, sir? 2. That's why called acetic acid is dimerization occurs in benzene. Can you note down that point? When I added acetic acid in benzene or acetic acid dissolved in benzene, it occurs dimerization. Dimerization means N value how much, sir? 2. Which correct? N value is 2. Dimerization occurs. This experimentally proved. This is only the given NCERT example also, you may can check it. Why acetic acid exists as dimer, sir? Reason hydrogen bonding. Why they are existing dimeric form? Reason means it can show hydrogen bonding, sir. Please note down, this also important. If theoretically they are asking or multi-concept they are involving, then you can try it. If completed, let me know that one. We'll go further. Dimer is term over, fine. But why are together means these are the attractions. Again, they have attractions. That's why. What type of attraction this is? Dipole-dipole attraction or hydrogen bonding. So you need to think about here. One more point here I am giving. Here benzene acetic acid I given. Next time they will give formic acid, acetic acid. They will give molecular weights. If you know molecular weight, you are able to tell that is dimer or trimer also, sir. Because one molecule weight, you know that one. Then by dividing that total molecular weight by your molecular weight, you can get number of atoms automatically. Is correct? In that case, if they're showing association meaning, association means I value is less than 1 or greater than 1. For association, I value is less than 1, greater than 1. For association, I value is less than 1 or greater than 1. Or less than 1. Now only given that is. Check that point. Same similarly, association, dissociation keep in mind. Then we need to connect these I value with respect to layer, that is what we called colligative properties. We are going to do that is next step. So this is the thing which is Vanta factor. You find out this is okay. Next, I think we are coming to back. I am going to use Vanta factor in colligative properties. That is the reason first I discussed Vanta factor. Now colligative properties we are going to discuss one by one. First colligative property, please note down, that is relative lowering vapor pressure. Please note down that is relative lowering vapor pressure. P naught minus Ps by P naught or delta P by P naught. Please note down. Note down. Relative lowering of vapor pressure. Yeah, this is a solution. I am going to be add one non-volatile A is solvent, sir. A is solvent. Then I am adding one B is non-volatile solute. What is the meaning of non-volatile? That won't evaporate. Is it correct? Non-volatile solute means that won't be evaporate. When that is not evaporating means that is not present in vapor state. A only can evaporate, only A present, sir. But B is not there. Are you getting my point? B only create vapor pressure, that is PA. PB is not there. Why PB is not there? Why PB is not there? Because that is non-volatile. Understood that point? So I am taking here one solution which is contain non-volatile solute. Keep in mind that one, sir. This is a solution. Please write that sentence. Solution contain non-volatile solute. Clear? Very good, sir. Your question is good. And I am searching all the cases. Simple thing. I am taking here one solution. There is a pure solvent. Okay. Now generally we are adding NaCl. Is it correct? KCl, like that. All these are non-volatile solutes. This won't be evaporate. Or aluminum chloride or sodium sulfate. All these are solid state. Is it evaporate? Is it evaporate? If you're adding NaCl2 or salt, you can take table salt, you can dissolve in water. If you are keeping to expose air or outside, water can evaporate, sir, not NaCl, that won't be evaporate. If you are strongly evaporating continuously, you may can get again pure salt back. There is a reason now you are preparing salt from seawater. How can you prepare? If salt also evaporating, then can you prepare from seawater to salt? You can't prepare. So all the general solutions we are going to observe, that one is non-volatile contained solute solutions. We have that one. So all these are non-volatile. When they dissolve in the water, how that behavior, how they are behaving, that's we are going to be observed. That behavior only we are going to be tell about colligative properties. When non-volatile solute dissolve in the solution, that can show some characteristic properties, sir. That properties we called colligative properties. I think so previous class I discussed, you may can find out. Are you understood or not? Someone they asked out. Nagarjuna, I think you got. Fine. Now we know that one according to what is the Raoult's law, sir? According to Raoult's law, P solution equal to according to Raoult's law. Okay, you may can write, sir. According to according to Raoult's law, P solution equal to, what you can write, sir? PA plus PB. Here A is there, but conclusion of B is 0, sir, because PB is non-volatile. That's why I'm taking into mark. Please note down that point. B is non-volatile, that not going to be evaporate. If that is not evaporate, means how that can create vapor pressure, sir? Is it possible? No, that's not possible. Any doubt? So PS equal to PA means you can write P naught A XA. Any doubt here? I hope you know that one. XA plus XB equal to how much, sir? Only two components is there. Then we are asking XA plus XB equal to what you can write? 1. XA plus XB equal to 1, sir, if only two components is there. Then XA equal to what can I write? 1 minus XB can I write? Anything wrong? Now we can check it here. In place of XA, what can I write? PS equal to P naught A 1 minus XB. Can you write? Now P solution equal to P naught A into minus P naught A XB. We can rearrange, sir, these are P naught A XB plus P solution. This is minus. We are taking plus, that is P naught A. Then P naught A XB equal to P naught A minus PS. Anything wrong? Yes, I am taking here again. So I can write finally this A, P naught A also I am taking, sir, here, dividing, that is. Okay. I'm writing here finally P naught A minus PS by P naught A equal to XB. So A assuming solvent. So that's why P naught equal to P naught A, because both are solvents, sir. So you can write here according to your notebook, or sorry, textbook format, PS by P naught equal to XB. So which is we call P naught minus PS by P naught, we call relative lowering vapor pressure, this term. Okay. I shown here very clearly. This is we call relative lowering vapor pressure. That P naught minus PS I can write delta P also. P naught minus PS by P naught is called relative lowering vapor pressure. Actually, what is the relative lowering vapor pressure also we'll discuss, sir. Plus first note down, we'll discuss that meaning also. What is the relative lowering vapor pressure? If you note down that, we are going to explain that part also. Once completed, let me know that part. If completed, let me know that one. Yes, correct. Mole fraction and vapor pressure relation only, that is indirectly. Okay. Mole fraction, vapor pressure relation only, this is. That's the given already Raoult's law. We are discussing here. Relatively means we are comparing, sir. Relatively, we are comparing with someone. Even if you are getting school grades, that is relative grades, not exactly you got, which is okay. Relative grades. We are comparing with whom? P solution and P naught we are comparing, sir. This is only solvent is there. Suppose only solvent A. At the time that's we call P naught. After adding some solute, that is non-volatile, I am taking B. When we are adding non-volatile solute B, vapor pressure, how that is changing, that's I am going to be find out. That is PS. PS and P naught, which is more than, sir? P naught is greater than PS. You know that point? Already you know very well, sir. P naught greater than PS because PS is non-volatile solid that occupies some surface area here. Some of the molecule occupied by is non-volatile. That's why they can't evaporate perfectly. That's why vapor pressure decreases. So P naught is the perfectly more vapor pressure. I hope you know that one. P naught greater than PS we given already, sir. And Raoult's law also I mentioned that word. P naught is always greater than PS. Keep in word that word. Please note down. P naught is always greater than PS. నేను ఇప్పుడు పోతా తినిపోతానా ఇప్పుడే ఇప్పుడు ఒక 20 నిమిషాల్లో పోతాను ఒక 20 నిమిషాల్లో వస్తాను నేను 20 నిమిషాల్లో ఎందుకు రా సాయంత్రం వస్తాను ఇప్పుడు పోయి అడిగి మళ్ళీ సాయంత్రం వస్తాను Tara, madam, you may can check it. Raoult's law before that Raoult's law. I think you noted down in class notes. Please note down that is check that one. Surface area and more water molecule occupied. That's why easily evaporated. Something we discussed once upon a time. Huh? Once upon a time I discussed. You noted down that is. At the time also most of the people asked that one. How P naught is greater than PS. That's why sometimes you have to read our class notes also. Huh? Then only we can get. Check. If you are not getting today, we'll discuss tomorrow. So this is ultimately you can write one statement here. Relative lowering vapor pressure of the solution equal to mole fraction of the solute. Note on that sentence. Relative lowering of vapor pressure equal to mole fraction of solute. Are you getting any disturbance? Please note down that sentence. Relative lowering vapor pressure of solution equal to mole fraction of solute. Note down that point. So this is the point you have to note down. After that formula, please note down sentence. Here also you make a note down, sir. B is non-volatile. Please note down that point. B is non-volatile means that won't be evaporate. relative lowering of vapor pressure equal to mole fraction of solute. Right, this is the formula. What we call P naught minus by Ps by P naught. This term we call relative lowering vapor pressure equal to whom that one? Xb is the solute or not? Solute. So mole fraction of solute, right? Relative lowering vapor pressure of solution equal to mole fraction of solute. That's the sentence you have to write. B is the solute, A is solvent I am taking always. Can I go further? Next. So you know that one Xb equal to mole fraction. I am writing here Xb equal to Nb by Na plus Nb, sir. Please note down this point. Nb by Na plus Nb. Please note down that point. Xb equal to Nb by Na plus Nb. This formula you can apply for concentration and dilute solutions. You can apply that formula for concentration as well as dilute solutions. If I am taking Na is too high than Nb, Na means number of moles of solvent. What's the A means? Solvent, sir. Na means moles of solvent. Nb means moles of solute. Understood? So moles of solvent is more than moles of solute means I can neglect here, sir. Compared to Na, Nb is very less, I can neglect. So Nb by Na. Nb means weight of B by molecular weight of B. Molecular weights are this number of moles formula, you know that one. N equal to given weight by molecular weight. This is the number of moles formula. I substitute it here. This is for only dilute solutions. When we are neglecting something, means that is only dilute solutions. Note down up to this formula. Up to this formula, you can note down. This is for dilute solutions. Any doubt here? P naught minus Ps by P naught equal to Nb by Na plus Nb. When we are going to neglect means moles of solvent is more than moles of solute, means little bit more, then you can neglect. Completed? After complete, know that one. It's still not completed. Only 2 lines. Arey, who are not in active mode? I know those people. Huh? Then tomorrow I will ask that one, sir. What you done still now? Most of the people in active mode here. You can see a chat box who are responding generally. Ganesh is responding most of the case. Few people only responding, sir, here. Gautam, Deepika, Kangadhar, something. Huh? And I can find out easily, sir, who are responding, who are not responding here. So you are not responding means you are not attentive in the class or you are not interested in this class. Only 2 points. But it doesn't matter. You need to participate. You want NEET exam, something board exam, have to get good score. You need to participate. Tara, fine. Deepika, Nagarjun. Only few members are Gautam. I know very few people are responding, not remaining people. Here I have approximately 56 people, sir. Monica Sri, she never respond. Lexwin, they never respond still now. Sarangapani, Harni Sarangapani, you also didn't respond still now. Balaji M, Nutala, Sanjit, Nivash Kumara. Yes, sir, people never respond. Samir Ahmad, Venkat, Hari Rohit, Roshni, Ilakya. Yes, why you are not responding anytime? Even we are asking questions also. PSCN, from that school, most of the people in active mode, sir. Most of the people, I think so. Varsha, no, they never respond. Srija. I will make unmute, sir, tomorrow. Then we'll discuss what is your problems. We are discussing too slow for you, your batch compared to batch 1. But still, I am not getting response from you people. Okay. So I will make you tomorrow unmute, sir. Whole day, then we'll discuss what you done. Doesn't matter. This is a formula. I am neglecting here NB, so I can write NB by NA. NB means I'm substituting weight by molecular weight in terms of B. NA means in terms of weight by molecular weight. Again, we are getting this formula. But in examination, mostly they won't provide P naught value. Sometimes they can say atmosphere pressure or boiling point. Note down this point. P naught is 1 atmosphere or 760 mm of Hg. That's the boiling point or atmosphere pressure they mention. This is the word you have to keep in mind, sir. Please note down. Either boiling point or boiling mixture, something they give boiling term they came, then you have to take pressure should be 1 atmosphere. Because you are going to compare everything with respect to 1 atmosphere. Then this is another formula which you are going to derive that one, which is the given formula directly P naught minus PS by P naught equal to XB. You know very well. Now only we derive that one. Then starting of the formula PS equal to P naught into XA. Starting of the formula, sir, before derivation. This one we take. Okay. This is the formula, sir. Starting of the formula I am taking. and final derivation formula I am taking. Okay, both I am taking. So P naught, sorry, PS equal to P naught into XA, then PS by P naught A equal to XA. This is equation 1, and equation 2 I am taking ratio, then P naught will be cancelled, and this XB by XA I can write. Then finally, what is the remainder, sir? P naught minus PS by PS. Here we are not neglecting anything. Previously we are neglecting compared to something NA and B we are comparing. Okay, we are neglected. So this formula you can apply for both concentrated and dilute solutions. This formula you don't want neglect anything. You can get directly without neglecting accurate thing. This formula you can use for both for concentrated and dilute solutions. Please note down this derivation. అరే ఈ రోజు నీకు పీరియాడిక్ టేబుల్ సగం అయిపోవాలా, నువ్వు 2 రోజులు కొంచెం చదువుతున్నావు. అంటే మళ్ళీ క్వశ్చన్ అడిగి చెప్పేటట్టు చదువు, అంటే వస్తుంటే అడిగి రాస్తాను. మ్యాక్సిమం అయిపోవాలి ఈరోజు. టార్గెట్ లేకుండా చదివితే అసలు అయిపోదు. ఎన్ని రోజులైనా 2 పేజీల దగ్గర ఉంటుంది. సాయంత్రానికి అది అయిపోవాలి. After completion, let me know that one. In this formula, we are not neglecting any terminology. So this you can use for dilute as well as concentration solutions perfectly. But this formula they won't give in NCERT book. You can use for all entrance exams perfectly, even NCERT problem solving also. If any doubt, you can ask. Now here, I think we got. I hope I given for you people relation between molality and mole fraction also I mentioned, sir. P naught minus PS by PS equal to XB by XA. There is nothing but M into, we can check it here, MA by 1000, I think so. XB by XA equal to this you wrote. So by giving molality also they can ask you P naught relative lowering vapor pressure. But in examination, most of the question they are going to be asked you, sir, molecular weight of solute, there is a question they are going to be asked you, or weight of solute, that they are going to be asked you, by providing all these 3 values. And here we are going to be use one-half factor term, sir. One-half factor. One-half factor is, now only we discuss that one. Suppose this is solution. When we are adding B, it may can associate or dissociate. That contribution is the one-half factor. Okay. Now we know very well here P naught minus PS by P naught equal to XB. Before that one you can add one-half factor. This is the final formula you need to remember. Clear? So starting onwards, I am going to be writing one-half factor. Please note down that is. Come to the back where you need to add one-half factor. I am going to give. I am using red color. Please find that one. So one-half factor you have to use, sir, before XB. And here we have to use one-half factor only for solute, sir, not solvent. Before NB only have to use one-half factor. because solute only undergo association or dissociation. Is it correct? Even for dilution also you can write before everything, before write n factor, whatever that they given, just add n factor, one of factors, or I value. I should be there. Everything formula is correct. Just add I, sir. That's the only how to do. Even then finally also just add I value. If maybe there can association or dissociation. If that is not association, dissociation means I equal to 1. You may can take I equal to 1, sir. So finally, whatever that formula they mention, you can write everywhere I, sir, formula. Into I you can write. So this is your formula finally. With I should be there. That is I is the correction of solute particles, which is dissociation or association. So all formulas write I before that one. P naught minus PS by PS equal to I into that you can write everything. I into then you can write. So tomorrow we may can discuss, we will discuss some problems based on this, as well as relative, not that, elevation in boiling point, depression freezing point. That's also we are going to discuss coming 2 days. Up to that your exam syllabus, sir. So try to start today problem solving. They will provide P naught, PS, everything values and everything. Then XB values they will provide. Maybe they can ask MB or WB. Whatever they're asking, write first formula, then substitute, you will get answers. Try some problems. If you are not getting, don't worry. Tomorrow we are going to discuss again. Is it clear? Again, practice same thing which is I discuss. Everything should be on your rough notes, sir. That's we are going to be. So I think so tomorrow. I'm going to be asking you tomorrow. That is, I will make you unmute some people. Then be ready to that one which is still now we discuss solution chapter. I don't absent first. Even I can note down who are absent also. If you're absent because of which is I'm going to be asking you tomorrow, that's why you're absent. If you show something work on notebook, doesn't matter. I won't consider it seriously. But you are not giving answers, then you are not practicing on rough paper means I will take serious action, that is. Okay. So by end of this chapter, so which is related sums you can do parallelly NCERT book plus 200 sums you need to submit. I think so they provided material for you people. Seekers they provided material. I think so they provided solutions and electrochemistry together they provided, sir. You can check it. If they are not giving, you make an approach. I will forward at least one soft copy book. You can solve. I don't want any reasons. You should be get perfect and good score in chemistry. If you are not understanding any concept, that's my responsibility. But don't tell reasons, silly reasons. I don't have textbooks, sir. That's why I didn't get good score. So you can approach to this number. I will provide at least one any other book which is I have that one. That's good only. Otherwise, Seekers provide you can do that is. But I need to see good improvement coming exam. Clear? Any other? Fine. Take break. Thank you. Thank you very much.